second bucket of the night.
Okay. Russell Westbrook statistics right here.
Back to Westbrook. Kicks it to Ibaka.
Oh.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Oh, we go!
Well, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around.
Get that out of here!
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Well, Kawhi Leonard, overall caught back in
2001.
The pick acquired from the Indiana Pacers in a trade for George Hill.
And you know, at the time, Manu Ginobili said that he really didn't agree with the trade. Made him angry. He had a real strong relationship with George Hill and liked his game. And
Parker.
Spurs fans felt the same way.
Now in no three.
Even as Hill remains a heck of a player, the Spurs fans have to be happy. As a matter of fact, they are ecstatic with what Kawhi Leonard has been able to do and what he looks like he's going to do for many years to come.
Kept alive. Here's Westbrook. Drops in the layup for two.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And there's the pass to Leonard. Baseline J on the way. Again, Leonard missing.
And that's a shot.
Ain't no way you can take it out with the white band. Oh,
and that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Spurs. Passes to Collison. He kicks it to Augustine. Morrow dishes to Waiters. Pass to Augustine. Wants to get it to Collison and does. Just 5 to shoot. That's good from Augustine. The assist from Nick Collison.
Back at it again with that white band.
His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He ain't got no white man.
Great fit with the Spurs culture. Quiet.
That white man.
Not one for all the glitz and the glamour. You know, he owns one watch. They say, just focused on basketball, not the lifestyle that it affords.
Here's Augustine.
Good.
Following the bucket by the Spurs. Oh, that's offensive interference.
Boo, yeah, that's right. Boo.
The Spurs have gone 7-12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Now Mills.
No.
And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
These white vans are pretty good.
Leonard's work ethic instilled in him from his late
Not
father.
just him, it's like all of the players.
Kawhi was only 16 years old.
That's another one for the white vans.
Made him run heels and really embedded in him.
Have you noticed that he's been shooting better than anybody else out here?
Influence and legacy lives on in Kawhi.
Back at it again with the white vans.
After Oklahoma City gets the three.
Ah, he got some white vans.
Scooped up. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And very quickly here in the first
Back
quarter,
at it again with the white
advantage for
vans.
them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Oh,
Three-point
crossover.
It's all in by Dia. Here's Mills. He's guarded by Waiters. A steal. Here's Morrow. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, Clark and Steve. What have they been doing or not doing?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
A lot of high hopes for the Thunder heading into last season's playoffs, and it didn't go quite as they had planned.
Mills passes to Baines. Into Diaw. The Spurs working the ball around now. Bellinelli dishes to Ginobili. 6 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. Baines from outside the arc.
Man,
And at last, they get one to fall. Baines has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Spurs. On the floor for San Antonio, Mills and Manu at the guards. Boris Diaw is out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Bellinelli in at the small forward position. Ginobili with the ball. And it's Waiters picking him up. Ginobili kicks to Baines. Here's Diaw. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Mills can't hit.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And the shot is good.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
Dang. Let's get it again with the white
Let's
bat.
go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Gentlemen, Scott Brooks is very close
Oh,
with his
sorry,
star
you're gonna
Kevin
take time
Durant,
out?
but that doesn't mean he gets any
Yeah, I
free
want
perks
this. I
at
want this
Katie's
done up right
restaurant,
here.
Bricktown. Brooks said, I get nothing. I mean, give me a dessert, the peach cobbler, something, a sweet tea. You know, this guy's cheap. That's one thing about KD. For 7 straight years, he's been cheap. Kevin, over to you.
He stays consistent, Doris. Very efficient. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Collison.
Yeah,
Durant
take that.
comes in for Dion Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. Diaw with it. Can't recover it. Duncan kicks to Leonard. The 3. No good. And the Thunder going the other way.
Dennis Cantor was the 3rd overall pick back in 2011, drafted out of Kentucky.
Oh!
He actually never played a game there due to ineligibility. But it's a bit of a gamble because of that. I'm not sure he's completely delivered on those lofty expectations here.
Here's Leonard. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Diaw the pass to Parker. And Diaw with the basket on the assist by Parker.
Ain't gonna be in the lead for
Parker's
long,
got
I'll
his
tell
third
you that
assist
right
on
now.
the night. Thunder trailing by 3. And for Cantor last season, Clark, a big uptick in minutes, but his productivity actually regressed somewhat.
Well, Kevin, the shooting percentages went down, as did his blocks and steals. But remember now, he's only 22 years old, and it's not always a straight line of progression for players. There are occasional detours before you bounce back up to that next plateau.
Come on.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively.
Da, da,
Basically,
da,
no
da,
coverage.
da, da,
Defense
da,
did
da,
not
da,
look very
da,
good
da,
there.
da.
Durant wide open. He fires. Durant with another miss.
Oh, started.
And are they ever working
Da, 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 da.
inside? Good job on the glass.
Excellent job on the glass, Steve. I agree. I mean, they're battling in there. They're fighting, they're scrapping, they're clawing, and they're getting the job done.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You look at the Thunder, they're really the epitome of patience. They build through the draft model, constructing a contender with consistency and just a solid approach every day. That's why they are year in and year out so tough to handle.
And for the Thunder and their success, of course, not just predicated on top picks, but Clark, you've always talked about this, the right kind of top picks.
The fit is so important. They've had great success with their picks. There's no denying that, and it's not easy to make that happen, but they've got a tremendous front office that does their homework, knows what they want in terms of talent and character and fit. And then you've got to give a little nod to luck and fortune here. I mean, not all of it. I mean, it's some of it, you know, it's not always all science. There's a little art involved in this thing, too. But they've got quality people making good decisions, and it's paying off on the court.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
Here's Green. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Green's got 5.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Here's Westbrook. Outside Durant. Here's Augustine. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first
All
quarter.
right. I don't think it's Augustine that guy's that not good.
And it's good in the assist.
I thought he was good
Parker.
because I was rain threes with
And
this
it's
guy.
a 12-point Spurs lead.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside.
Oh,
And get these easy
wow.
shots. And they've got to big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Dude, you don't do that.
Here's Adams, and that's going to be a travel.
Foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there while he's playing.
Well, the lead's only going to get bigger unless they shore up those mistakes. They've got to tighten things up here.
Over in the corner, Green.
Easy.
Another basket for San Antonio.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
No, I probably lost
It's not
these
just their
first.
passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Now here is Augustine. He has 6. Good on the shot. Augustine's got 9 points.
You know, Tony Parker really was a scoring point guard when he first came into the league, but over the course of his career, I think he's developed an excellent balance between creating his own offense and making plays for his teammates.
Durant against Leonard. Splitter dishes to Duncan. Lays it up and in off the
Pretty hard
assist.
challenge, I gotta say
6
that.
points for him.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
And for a player asked to handle the ball as much as he does, you know, Clark, Tony Parker does a great job protecting possession.
Well, I think part of it is his skill level. The other part is that Greg Popovich demands discipline and focus from his players, all of them, particularly his point guard.
Oh, that's so fast.
What a job he's
I didn't even
doing
know
there.
what to
I mean,
think.
his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Parker double teamed. Duncan with it. Guarded now by Durant. Here's Green. Foul call that time in the way out. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
A lot of people thought that Danny Green would
No,
build
it's
on his play
nothing.
from the 2013 playoffs
I mean,
last
look at that.
season,
There's nothing
but he's
there.
marred by
He's just
injuries
taking it.
and underwhelming performances from him. Definitely not what he nor Spurs fans were hoping for.
And Danny Green last
I got
season
him
had
kicked.
his field goal and 3-point percentage.
You know, he hit a slump around the middle of the season, but he finished strong. Still a highly efficient scorer in their offense. Danny Green, a nice find by the Spurs as a 3 and D role player. The Spurs always seem to find those kind of guys. A mid-second round pick was Green. He got waived by the Cavs, spent some time playing abroad. Now he holds the record for 3-pointers made in the finals.
And for Danny Green, guys, a quality defender at either wing position. And, you know, Steve, as you like to say, a floor spacer offensively.
That's right. Two-way guys, Kevin. Two-way players. That's what the playoffs are all about. You think about the success Green has had the last couple of seasons, defending star players at one end, knocking down big threes at the other. Wow, what a player he's become.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Augustine, that's good.
His performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
Now here's Ginobili. And the release was before the buzzer.
Oh, no, you ain't getting that crap. No. Chicago.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Oklahoma City needs to do a much better job against Green.
He has 15 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this
Yeah.
game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look
Hope
even
you guys
better.
enjoy.
Outside at the 3 with Ibaka
You're a
fighting
Spurs
the
fan, I
ball
hate
forward.
you.
Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson.
Sorry,
It's
huh?
Adams in at the 5.
Just something
Roaming the paint. That's the room
within
for
my
Scott
family.
Brooks getting going
What?
in the second half.
He hit the
The
ball.
Spurs continue, guys, to be one of the top-tier
Oh, sorry.
teams in the league, both
I'll
offensively and
see
defensively.
Well,
everything
great discipline and
later.
efficiency, the continuity of the roster, the
And-
stability. And
Yeah, sorry.